Ever since I got to know about Xlookup formula, I have stopped using not just the VLOOKUP but also index and match formula. In this video, let me introduce the concept and the details of Xlookup to you. We will use card sales data to explore Xlookup today. I have set up cell J12 as the input cell and I have a card name here, and I want the respective sales in thousand in cell J14. Let's start implementing Xlookup. To get the card sales in thousands, I'll write Xlookup. This is the lookup value which I want to look up for, and the lookup array where we want to look this value for. So card name is the range where I want to look for this value, and the return array, which array would give me the return or resultant values, and that's column D. So I select this range as well and I press enter, and you have car sales in thousands returned in column J14. The similar result can be achieved using VLOOKUP as well. Then why should we use Xlookup? Let's see this now. Now in the column or the cell J17 I have car model and I want to get a car name, which I cannot achieve in VLOOKUP because the lookup value should always be in the leftmost column, and that cannot be done using VLOOKUP. How can we solve this using Xlookup? I have Xlookup. I want to look for this car model, which is A6. I want to look this up value in column C, which is my model table, and I want to get, or the return, it should return the value of car name, which is in column A, and I simply select that, press enter, and I get the car name which is associated with this model. How can we handle errors in Xlookup? Let's see. So if I do not give exact car name, Xlookup returns a hash NA. But there is another functionality, or there is another parameter in Xlookup which you can use and always get a default value if the value is not found. So which is after the return array, you just have to press comma and then you have to type, if the value is not found, what message do you want to display? So you can just mention not found, press enter. It is always going to give you a default value. The next parameter in Xlookup is match mode. What is the use of it? So you can either get exact match, you can get approximate match, but there is another functionality which is wildcard character match. And what is that? Let's have a look at it. So let's say I did not give the exact BMW car name. Instead, what I gave was a car name which is starting with BMW 323. Now what I can do is I can start using a wildcard character, and I use an asterisk. Asterisk means anything which is starting with BMW 323, it should get a match for that, and with the match mode as wild character match. I use 2, and when I press enter, it is going to get me the sales in thousand for BMW 323i, because this is appearing for the first time, and here you have this particular value. Now this formula with the wildcard character would still work on all BMWs even if I remove the model number from there, and it is always going to give the first value which is appearing from top to bottom. Now how do I change my search or lookup so that it takes the last value first? And to do that, there is another parameter which is search mode. When I see search mode, by default it is searching from first to last, which is 1, but I can also search last to first, which is -1, and see, this is taking the last BMW and the value of it is 17,527 and not 19,747. After watching this video, I'm pretty sure you would also stop using VLOOKUP.